Hey love bugs, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Rose here. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create this super easy gold editorial makeup look with faux freckles. So yeah, let's get to this video. So first thing first, I'm going to start off with brows. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Perfect Brow Pencil in dark brown, and what I'm doing here is I'm pretty much outlining the shape of my brow of how I want it, and then I go in and start to fill it in. Okay, so now we have the brows how we want them. I'm going to go ahead and clean them up, and I'm going to be using two P. Louise eyeshadow bases, and I'm going to be using the shade Rumor 2 and Rumor 3. I mixed those two just because Rumor 2 is a little too light. It's not like my perfect skin tone. It is a little light, so if I mix in a little bit of Rumor 3, I get more of a shade that is closer to my skin tone, and that way, since I'm only going to be using pretty much one shadow on the lid, having something that's a lot closer to my skin tone shade wouldn't make the eye look, crazy or anything like that. Everything will look pretty nice. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. So once the brows are cleaned up, I did clean up bottom and top, as well as covered my lid and everything and blended everything out. I'm going in with the Benefit 24-hour brow setter brow gel, and I'm pretty much applying that on the brows so that they stay in place. So right here, what I am doing is I'm just taking some of my setting powder from ABH in the shade Banana, and I'm just applying that more so underneath the brow bone and a little bit into the crease, so that that area of the eye does not crease or look crazy. So I did use the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice palette. So yeah, I pretty much use that palette, and this shade here is kind of like a greenish money gold type of shade, so I wanted that to be the main focus on the eyes. So I went ahead and I applied that all over. So once we have the lids covered, I went ahead and I took the whitest shade that was in the palette, the white shimmer shade. Now this has kind of a pinky purple hue to it. You guys can see here, it's a super pretty shade. So I went ahead and I put that in the inner corner, and I believe I put that in the outer corner as well. You guys, I struggled doing this video because my camera kept stopping, like it stopped recording, so there were moments where I didn't even notice that it just stopped. So yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have some footage. So right here I am taking the Trophy Wife Kilo highlighter, and I decided to put that just in the center because I wanted it to pop a little bit more and to have a little bit more gold. So just applying this directly into the center definitely gave me that oomph that I wanted, and you guys are going to see too later on in the video, but I did make somewhat of a wing shape as well with the eyeshadow on the lid. I decided to do that like last minute, and then I apply like blue shadow underneath the lower lash. But like I said, my camera stopped recording multiple times this day when I was filming, so it was like a struggle, y'all, a super duper struggle. Okay, so now we're gonna do skin. I went ahead and I used the Milk Hydro Grip Primer that's from Milk Makeup, and then I went in with my e.l.f. Cosmetics poreless putty primer, and I put that more so in the T-zone area. So right now I'm just gonna do a little bit of color correcting because your girl does not get enough sleep. Okay, so I went in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Peach. I used to use orange a long time ago, and I used to be like, okay girl, orange is not for you, because I never even knew about like the peach color corrector until like I really like continued to study makeup. So yeah, if you're my skin tone and you have like darkness under your eyes, use more so of a peachy somni like color rather than an orange, because sometimes when you're light like me, the orange is not for you. Orange is more so for deeper skin tones. It works perfectly for them when they're color correcting. So now what I'm doing is some cream contour. I do my cream contour and my, like concealing and highlighting before foundation. That way I don't use as much foundation and my skin doesn't look super duper cakey. So I'm using the Fenty Beauty matchstick in Mocha, and at this point I'm pretty much just blending it. I applied it wherever I wanted to go, and if it looks crazy, whenever you guys do this, if it looks crazy, and you're like, oh my god, I put too much, or you think it looks muddy, when you apply the foundation, everything just kind of blends together as one. So do not worry, trust me. So I'm going ahead and I'm using Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer in the shade 230, and I'm pretty much just applying this everywhere where I want to highlight and bring forth. And I go in with my sponge and I go ahead and I blend that out. Alrighty, so next is foundation, and I'm using Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation in the shade 210. And you guys are gonna see I only apply it in certain areas. I don't like apply it all over the face. I mainly just apply it on the bottom portion of my jaw, a little bit over the contour area, and above it as well, to kind of mesh the concealer with the foundation so nothing looks off in color. So after I did that, I pretty much went ahead and set my face with setting powder, and I just used my ABH banana powder, and then right here I am using the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker bronzer in Island Ting, and I love this bronzer. Oh my god, I love this bronzer. It's so freaking good, you guys. And then next you guys are gonna see me do blush. Y'all, I kind of went crazy with the blush, but because I wanted to do faux freckles, it was okay. But as you guys can see, I went crazy with the blush. So this blush is from Moda Cosmetics. I think I got this in like an Ipsy glam bag or something like that. I really don't remember, but it's such a pretty blush. Like, it's so freaking pretty, as you guys can see. But I did that, and then I also took the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Chili Mango, which is like a cream blush with some shimmer, and I actually went on top of that as well because I felt like I wanted a little bit more orange. But you guys are going to see that in a little bit. So for lashes, I went ahead and used ABH lashes in the style Snazzy. When I first saw these lashes, I was just kind of like, this is not really me. I love full wispy lashes. And I did have quite a bit of trouble applying these as well. For some reason, they just did not want to stick. But it worked out really good for this look because it was something very simple and it wasn't like something where you needed a big full lash. So right here, I believe, is when I am going to apply that extra blush. And for highlight, I'm sure you guys can see the highlight. The highlight, I use Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics Beaming Loose Highlight in the shade Balm. So yeah, I applied a little bit more of that cream blush because I don't know, I was just loving it, you guys. I was freaking loving it. Okay, so the last step is the full freckles. I just used the KKW and Mario lip liner and just dabbed it over the areas that I wanted, and then I took my sponge and kind of went over it so it wasn't too harsh, and that was pretty much it. And I used a Fenty Beauty gloss bomb, and I think I used the shade Fussy, and that was the completed look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry it's a voiceover. Please make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you guys bunches.